Yeah, I think Milo was on a mission to prove to us that he can concede early too. I think because
not only conceding late.
Yeah, because we're on his neck that his teams concede too late, so they had to prove a point. But on a more serious note, I think it's unacceptable for the team to be caught out the way they did. When the ball came in, 4 minutes in, I don't think that the positioning of Amate and Jiku was exactly excellent in the build-up to that particular goal. More so, the positioning of Amate, I'm not sure why he was so far up, so far into the opposition half. No, it's so far up in his own half. And he was caught out wide. Look, he turns in once. He was almost like on the halfway line, and then when he turns him and beats him, Jiku is nowhere to be found. The holding midfielders are nowhere to be found. Look at Partey, he's tracking back. He's a little too late. And Ghana's most central player at this point is the right back. Look at the right back. He's almost way into the left back position that he is into his position. And look at this. Fentuo did not even need to score there by himself.
Just squared it.
He could have just slipped it onto the other player, and he would have also scored. So it was schoolboy error, first from Amate, then from the midfielders who didn't read the positioning of their centre-backs to cover, and then his centre-back partner who was also caught in no man's land, and then everybody was just all over the place. And Daniel and I were talking about this a little earlier today. If this happened when Ghana is chasing a win,
fine.
Like, you can get it. You can get why they would put, but it's like you said, it's 4 minutes. You basically you don't have to. In fact, in the opening 5 minutes, most teams are probably trying to figure each other out. Our attackers are there. They're trying to get upfield and try to score. We didn't have to be that far out wide. And you see, I think what happened was that we lacked a certain awareness of the quality that we were coming up against. Because Fentuo is a highly competent goal scorer from the Serbian league. Yeah. But Shiadon should have told him that.
Yes. Red Star Belgrade.
Exactly. But he doesn't miss. He wouldn't miss.
He was still scoring the 2 straight years.
Yes.
Actually.
So he's not some player that somebody just picked out the street. He's not some player playing in Comoros or French Division 2. This is a team that's very used to playing in the Champions League. A few years ago, they were in the same group as Liverpool. Yeah. So he has quality, and we have to be a bit more aware of those qualities than we were. I think that it was just poor awareness all through on so many levels that led to that first goal. And for me, that's why I think I'm not laying too much blame on the red card, because red cards happen, harsh ones, fair ones, and this particular one was very unfair in my opinion. Because I think there's only one way Andre Ayew has to challenge for that ball, is to stick his leg out. It wasn't like he was trying, and VAR didn't really help the referee with all of that time wasting, and then the frozen image. I think that sort of just sets his mind in a certain direction before he gets there, or before even he starts to see the visual, the moving visuals. But having said that, I think that first goal was just preventable. It was disappointing, and it was just a reflection of how we have been throughout this competition. Very, very insipid. We lacked awareness, no determination, and just generally poor. And for me, that's what made it even more difficult the moment we got a man sent off. Yeah. If I can guarantee, and I think you would all agree, that if it was 0-0 and we had Andre Ayew sent off, I think the football that these guys played was probably still good enough to win this game.
But guys,
when you're chasing a game with 10 men, that is a lot more dangerous. Okay. Do you understand? If you were level and you had a man sent off, then you could figure out how you can try to get that one goal and then try to keep a clean sheet and steal a win. Because most teams I have seen, when they go a man down and the game is level, they can usually steal a win. You can do that by scoring one goal and trying to protect it. So on that level, I have to be a bit disappointed, but I agree with Daniel 100% that our best football in this competition came after we had a man sent off. And I think the reason is simple. It is because these players were staring at defeat and disgrace. And when somebody is dying, sometimes they come out swinging. Like, nobody wants to go down without a fight.
Guys, so if